Peaceful greetings, everybody. I hope you are getting ready for Thanksgiving and whatever decision you decided to make for your Thanksgiving, whether to scale it back or hold it as usual. I hope you are safe and I hope you are blessed. Today, I just want to drop a word of encouragement for those of us who are having a tough time in this Thanksgiving season. It's a season where every corner you go to, be it on the internet or in person, or they say Happy Thanksgiving, what are you thankful for, dot, dot, dot. And for some of us, we get irritated, not because we don't want to thank God or because we are against the Thanksgiving holiday, but just a lot has happened. We're trying to figure things out. Some of us have lost loved ones and are in need of comfort. Um, and for a lot of us, it's just that our worries and our problems are so close to the surface that that's all we feel and all we experience. And it's almost as if we are living life through the lens of our worries. And we are wondering, is God ever going to take away this burden? And is God ever going to do it for me? And today I want to say He will. He always will. He is always working. It doesn't always look like it. It doesn't always feel like it. You do not always see it. But God is always at work for His own. He will never cut off our expectations. He will never allow us to need something good that He will not bring for us. He will always come through. But we need to learn to be patient and to wait on Him and to wait for His timing. Because sometimes we want things to happen right away, right? We feel like we can't hold on anymore. But God has a reason. If all He's doing, if He has said yes, and I believe if we've asked in His will, He will say yes. He always says yes because He loves His children. But if the time is not right, we don't know what's going to happen down the future. Let me explain with the story. I have a friend who recently got her dream job. I mean, in the midst of this pandemic, she got her dream job, and she's been praying actually for that particular job for years. And she had tried and tried, and it wasn't going through, and it had been on her prayer list for years, and we were praying together about it. Excuse me. And then she got it this year. And now that she's been in the company, she knows the history of what has been going on with the company, what they've been through, how it became the company it is today. She said, looking back at it, if she had gotten the job when she wanted it, she probably would have been laid off because the company has gone through necessary restructuring over a period of time. And so, what I'm trying to say is sometimes when we get something we want or we need at the wrong time, for that disaster could happen, or that seeming blessing might be short-lived, and or something might go horribly wrong that we cannot control. We don't know for what reason God has planned the way He plans. But the one thing I know for sure, using my own life as a testimony, is that God always comes through. He never abandons His own. So wherever you are and whatever you're doing, and if you're feeling down, please remember to be patient and to wait. Don't allow anybody to talk you into resolving your situation using a solution that will not work, that will not help, that goes against God's will. And pray to God, because sometimes God is opening a door. We're expecting the blessing to come in one way. God is bringing it another way, but because we are so focused on how we want it to come, we miss it. So put add as part of a prayer, God, when you open the door that leads to my blessing, or when you've brought it and it's not how I expect it to be, let me be sensitive in my spirit. Let me see, let me hear, whatever it is you need from me. And if His God is sending you somewhere, to you it might not make sense, but who knows if that is where your blessing is. So let's also pray also for an obedient spirit, and above all else to be patient and to wait on the Lord. I'm gonna leave us with just three really quick scriptures, and the first is Psalm 37 verse 7a. um I think, let me pull it up. I closed it. Okay, here we go. So Psalm 37 7a, I'm reading from the NIV version of the Bible. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for Him. Be still. Don't start running around trying to tell God, okay, this way. Don't tell God how to bless you. He knows it all. He sees it all. The ending of your life, God knew about it the day He said, "Let there be light." He knows what the complications will be. He's preparing for it. There is a reason why there are prophecies in the Bible about Christ hundreds of years before He even came to be on the earth, because God knows it all. So be still before God. Don't panic. Don't teach God how to be God. He doesn't need anybody's help, and wait patiently for Him. He will always come through. He never abandons His own. See this in Proverbs 23:18. He has promised that our expectations will never be cut off. Whatever we expect, God will not just cut it off as long as we're asking in His will. I say that because sometimes we're asking for things that are not good for us. Like I've seen young women praying to God. They've gone to their parents for blessings for a particular man who wants to marry them, and their parents have laid out oftentimes really good reasons why that is not a good match, and then they're praying to God, let my parents approve. Or they meet somebody, I've seen the reverse, young men who want to marry a woman that is not right for them, but they're praying to God, let her say yes. God has spared them, she has said no. They say, let her say yes. She's not good for you. God is not going to answer that kind of a prayer. She might turn around and say yes, but we know God is not driving that bus, because He will not give you anything that is bad for you. So our expectations will never be cut off. And Proverbs 10:24, the desires of the righteous shall always, not sometimes, always be granted. God will always grant you your desires. So just be patient, wait on Him. And in this season, even when it feels like there is nothing to be thankful for, dig deeper than you worry, because there is. And I emphasize feel, because each and every one of us has something to be thankful for. If nothing else, the fact that you are here, the fact that you are alive. Some of us have lost loved ones, and we're wondering, why am I here? God has kept you here for a reason. Sometimes we don't know what, we don't know why, we don't know what His plans are, but you're here, and that is enough reason to thank God, because He has given you another day. The loved ones we've lost probably will be wishing for more days, but God has called them to glory. He alone knows why. But you're here. There is a reason why you are here. If nothing else, thank God for that. And if you don't know why you are here, ask God for what your purpose is. But whatever it is you're asking God for, always remember He knows it all. His time is best, and He always, 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 always comes through for His own. So be patient, wait on God, and most importantly, make sure that you thank Him for what you have, and even thank Him in advance for what you know that you will have. I wish you the very best. I wish you a wonderful Thanksgiving. I wish you, I think right after Thanksgiving, I'll be saying Christmas and New Year's. I wish you a wonderful rest of the year 2020. There are still many more days to go. So, I wish you a wonderful rest of the year 2020. Remain blessed.